not at all. If I had a son, I would encourage him to play. I think it'd be up to me as a parent to teach him how to play the game correctly.
So, new school, maybe. Old school, no.
Yeah, I would. I mean, for my son to play the game, he would have to be very passionate. If you're passionate and you love it, I would certainly, wish him well.
Oh, I mean, I've been playing football since I was 5 years old, and I mean, I'm fine. Nicks and bruises, that's just part of it. I think even if it's not football, any sport, it teaches kids a lot of lessons that they can use later in life. So, I mean, I put my kid in the sport as soon as they want to.
I think as the attitudes change, I think coaching will change. I think that will help the game to make it more safer. I think when you take the attitudes that safety comes first, it's going to protect those younger kids coming up instead of it being, have to be tough all the time. And so I will let my son play if I know that the coaching that he has is adequate enough for his safety and he wants to play.
Leave it up to him, but I would discourage him to play at a very early age, and I'd wait until he had athleticism and athletic talents that maybe would prohibit him from getting injured.
No, I think kids and I think parents are make their decisions on their kids definitely based on what's going on in sports now. I always thought this, if you put your kid in something, he'll be the first one to tell you if he doesn't like it or not, regardless. So, and I know a lot of parents are shying away from their kids playing, contact sports, especially football, because of the concussion thing and the head injury stuff. So, it's up to the parent.
He had to beg me to play, and for two reasons. I didn't want him to feel pressure that he had to play because his daddy played. But the other part, I had lived the game. And I didn't necessarily want him to experience it like I experienced it.
I'm still really up in the air. And it's funny you mentioned that. I did a segment for CNN this week with Sanjay Gupta talking about concussions. My boy's 5 years old. And so he's starting to understand that daddy played football. He sees daddy on TV, watches old games with me now. And now, for the first time, never forced it on him, Daddy, I want to play football. I don't know if I'm going to put the pads on him as of yet, because if you're good enough, they'll find you down the line. I'm all for flag football, but I'm hoping, and this is my prayer, that by the time we do put the pads on, technology and tests have evolved to where we can know and practice safety. But if he wants to play the game, I don't think I would deny him playing the game, but being as though I'm in the household with him, he'll play the game a lot smarter than I did.
I don't have a take on it really. I like my son. He's playing soccer right now, and I mean he wants to play football. He can play football. I mean I'm not the one that's against it. I mean football is not. I mean it's what you make it. So it's nothing against it. I'm with it. I support it. I mean it's just whatever you make it. You have fun with it. It's for fun. So, of course, I encourage him to do what he wants to do and enjoy whatever he do. If that's playing soccer, play soccer. Baseball, football, play it, enjoy it. Because it's a hobby, man. I mean, it's not forever, so you might as well enjoy doing what you like to do while you can.
Whatever my son wants to do, I would support him in it. But I definitely have a different outlook or approach on, safety. Understanding equipment, watching him in the game and different hits. So is football my choice for him to play? No, it's not. Probably would like him to play something else besides football, just because there's so much that you don't know. I'm not afraid of what I know, but if you know the little bit that you do know, think about the parts that you don't know, and we're probably 15 years behind in the concussion study of where it should be. So that right there is the part that slows me down a lot when you talk about the game. But if he wants to play, I won't say, listen, I won't try to talk him out of it, and I'll be at as many games I can be at, cheering him on and everything else. But at the same time, I would definitely look at his equipment from high school and everything else going down.
My son will play football. I don't understand why wouldn't he? You gotta understand, it's risk in everything you do. My dad played football. I grew up around football. It's what I wanted to do. And I wanted to be a doctor. I didn't like blood. I wanted to be an astronaut, but I didn't like heights. And I've just always been talented at football, and it's given me everything in my life. It'll be able to open up doors and avenues for my son. And it's what I do, man. I love it, and I would never shy away my kids away from anything that they want to do. If they want to pursue football, I'm behind them 100%. If they want to do golf, I'm behind them 100%. But I would never try and say I don't want you to do something because of the violence of it. You can't play with scared money. And the biggest thing to me, I think, with kids and concussions, things like that, I think my full-on belief is if you're not athletic or your kid is not athletic enough to get out the way and not take these big hits, he shouldn't be running the ball. And that's just how you have to protect kids from themselves sometimes. And you can't just give everybody the ball. It's not about that. It's about winning. And they should learn that at an early age. It's not about everybody just being happy.